Rolled Richie's team. Rolled Richie's team.
Really?
Rolled Richie's
Oh,
team.
really?
Our audio's on stream. Let us know when you're live. No, I could just hear it in the stream. Welcome everyone to a fantastic match between. I needed to mute the stream on my end. My bad. Welcome everyone to a fantastic match between Duty Blast and Oof Troop.
Ready for battle.
Duty Blast being the double shield one trick team, and can't say I have a whole lot of knowledge about what Oof Troop is gonna run here, but hopefully some variety. But we'll take what we can get.
Yeah. Dudu had a pretty dominant showing in their last match against the Siege, I think. Or was that our match?
We got some spicy chat going on too. That's a $1,000 fine.
Capture the objective.
So
We got Ryan the Zarya coming out from Oof Troop.
and Ryan Orisa, which seems to be pretty common on this map. Big wall coming out from Greasy.
Boston.
Oh, Nort loves his swinging. Gets punished. But good. Oh, that's a huge wall from Greasy. Richie doing a nice job finishing it off. Oh, Ryan and Moira coming from behind. They managed to react in time.
Deadshot kind of popping off.
That was a really nice point rotation by Dudu. It's just so hard to push there. Even though they lost their Ryan, they still had an Orisa, and it's worked out.
They got to point quicker, and at that point, that's kind of almost won at that point already. It's so hard to retake this point into this comp.
So I do think Nort and Link would do well to be more in sync. Walls on both sides. Some annoying sim turrets.
Window kind of pushed a little too far forward. Beat coming up. Big slam. Another big slam.
Big slam. Lots of Qs being pressed.
Every ult is coming out here.
Despite Dudu giving up point early to Oof Troop, they do manage to hold and do well. Again, we see Nort going in a little aggressive.
Space created.
That is true. It's a little weird that they're gonna, I guess like the Orisa provides a backup main tank when your main tank just feeds his brains out. But they're coming up on Oof Troop is coming up on Blizzard and Grav, while Dudu only has Reaper ult.
Death Blossom left.
Reaper ult can be really fat coming late into the fight.
They're really split here though.
Looks like Nort's gonna get caught out for the third fight in a row. Oh, Richie going large. Richie going large. Don't see that very often.
It looks like Oof Troop is taking it. Crane popping off on the brig, killing absolutely everybody.
Some stellar mechanics there with the whip shot.
Oh, yeah. Pounding them.
Again, Dudu getting split. Does not seem like the Reinhardt and the Orisa are in sync. Greasy's close to Blizzard, and they're close to Window.
Have to hold straight on point this time.
Yeah, I like that with the Reaper May. Or actually, they're running Ash May. My bad.
Grav comes out right on point. Huge slam by Flex.
Sets up the Shatter. Looks like a double Blizzard comes out. No, just Blizzard from Greasy.
That was huge. Although they used just about every ult.
But they got out Window and Blizzard from Dudu. And they weren't very high on Shatter coming into the fight if I recall, so not too big a loss.
Although they don't have much of anything other than Bob coming in, and they have to win this fight here.
Yes.
And they've got Bongo and Beat.
Yeah, Bongo.
Here's the Bongo.
I would like to see the Ashe pop off the Bongo, but she doesn't seem to be shooting at it.
Bongo goes down. Slam comes out.
Shadow from Nort. Nort making up for his previous fights. And it looks like they can just close that right off.
Yeah. And they just didn't really have the ults to compete there.
No.
Ran over.
Oof switching to some speed, but they get pulled and frozen and just
Yeah, they're not
overall
just touched
contested.
Okay. Hiya.
Pretty
A little-
strong show in there.
Yeah, a little sloppy, but I guess if you're gonna run 2 main tanks, you got a backup one.
Yeah, I mean, apart from that one fight, that was... They almost got the 100-0, but not
Yeah.
quite.
It seems they're gonna be switching over to the standard double shield with the Reinhardt, which I don't think is too surprising given that it's control. Oh, now Richie's playing the Mei switch up. Greasy's been really big on the Mei with his Mei walls. I'm guessing the Symmetra pick is just to get out of spawn.
Yeah, I think they're gonna go Genji or something.
Capture the objective.
Yep.
Yep. We'll see how much. I'm curious about the Genji because there's no Nano Blade, and you have to be really good to get big blades right now, given what you're up against. But both teams seem to be committing to it. The Reinhardt and the Lucio allowing Dudu to get the point first, and it's and they do a really good job just holding what they need to hold and not being too aggressive. The Orisa comp just does not have the firepower to push into there.
Yeah, getting a little too aggressive. They probably should play the poke game a little harder, but now that they have the numbers, Dudu is just rolling through them.
Yeah, very nice like tempo play from Dudu here. Though they almost have Blade. Oof Troop coming up on Blade, and Bob's getting close. I'm guessing they'll be able to get back ult this fight too. Alt tracking as a cast. Let's go. And they have a Shatter, and Dudu's close to Shatter. Let's see how much they can get out of it. That's a very aggressive dash in there from Go again, but he manages to get out.
Pretty early window here from Dudu. Doesn't really get much of anything. Blade coming out. Oof Troop.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Huge
my-
Blade.
But he comes out clutch.
The game kind of popping off that fight, killing absolutely everybody.
Yeah, it seems that when Link shattered, all of Dudu clustered around to capitalize on the shatter, and Go again was able to just wipe them with a single slash.
I have a bad
You got like 3 with 1.
I have a bad feeling about this.
And
Dudu sneaking up on the high ground here. Spotted pretty quick though.
yeah, and it
Feeling
looks
they're
like
gonna have a hard time pushing into this.
yeah. Now once you set up the Orisa on point and you kite successfully, it can be very hard. Oh, again, getting a nice big pick again, and another
And
one
then they're
again.
just getting torn
and
apart.
again.
They can't even get the point.
Does he get Nort too?
Alright.
Very nice play to kind of bait them towards you while again does whatever he wants. And he's
Yeah.
got Blade again, and Greasy's still on number 1.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is just sitting in their back line, and while they're trying to focus on not taking poke from the front, they're getting hit in the back, and they can't really figure out which way to go before it's just over.
I'm surprised a Link is still on Reinhardt here.
Flux
That's
coming
a
out.
big flux, but that pick on
Longer,
Greasy
long.
is unfortunate.
Kinda just getting run over here. They can't really get to point without just falling apart.
Yeah,
Just can't deal with the poke. Especially with that bongo out, that just rips through the run shield, and there's not really a lot of cover to walk up with.
no. Well, Link does finally switch over to the Orisa. But they have Mayout, which could be big. They have Blade, but with point control and Flux and Rally and Blade and almost Bob,
It's
my
looking like a tough fight.
yeah,
Both blades coming out. Flux
massive
gets
Flux,
Greasy, and yeah,
big Blizzard, but just not enough. Looks like we got ourselves a match here
About this.
as Oof Troop comes in clutch. With that, once they took point, it was just really hard to take it back.
Score 1-1.
As our Rhine expert here, Reader, what do you think of playing right into that.
Ready for battle.
I think it was a good call. Reader? Appears that the stream has the team backwards. Well, so
One.
we're gonna fix that.
Round 3. Capture the objective.
I just got booted off for a second, but I'm back.
Okay. What do you? Oh, it looks like again starts aggressively. Nice Sigma shield there by the geckoing.
Huge pull. Flesh just
Holy
killed
shit.
absolutely everybody.
Fletcher's a madman.
Yeah, Flesh took an off angle there while they all pushed on the bridge there and just got everybody. Single-handedly ends that fight right there.
And again's looking spicy with 75 to blade. He got some dashes, nice dashes. They're switching Zen. I know it says Oof Troop, but it's actually Doo-Doo in blue. The Discord could definitely be clutching the poke battles. So Genji again
Blade
getting really
already
aggressive
online.
and just
Feeling
gets
himself a
punished.
little too hard there. Thought he could maybe get that blade real fast. Which he got, but died for it.
But they trade for Nort, so looking kind of even. I really like the position here by Oof Troop. Kind of just being massive bitches and just forcing them to come, forcing Doo-Doo to come to them. They go around,
Wrapping around.
oh, and they don't manage to kill again. That is surprising. You managed to
He gets
neutralize
one
the
with the
grade.
blade.
And Stacks went down.
Ranger's just putting in so much damage here on the Ashe. Just constantly, they're all dynamited. Getting picks, back to back. Yeah, the tanks are just giving the DPS so much time to just whittle them down, and eventually they're all just gonna crumble.
Yeah, and it's not looking great for Doo-Doo here with almost 5 ults online for Oof Troop. And this point is not great. We take
Window coming out. A
Creating
lot of
some
damage.
space.
Orisa goes down. Side of Oof Troop. It's like a prime opportunity for them to push in here. Big pull. There's window.
Oh, and Greasy takes out again.
Oh, and
They don't touch.
big old Charlie Niner. It happens sometimes. Well, good first showing here from Oof Troop. Take map 1.
Yeah. One thing I would like to point out is I like all the small plays and the positioning decisions Oof Troop is. Double Shield's really about which team can set up and engage correctly, and they seem to be doing a really nice job of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and once they take these points, they're making it real hard for Doo-Doo Blast to push into them. Just kiting them back, holding the right spot so that wherever they push through, they're gonna have line of sight of them the whole time through.
So, if assuming they don't switch sides, can we get the banners on top switched?
Alright.
How that fixed up for you guys?
next?
You think, Reader, you think we're going to see any change up from the composition side of things?
I think Juju Blast probably gives up on the run here. I think this is going to be a full double shield all the way from the both of them. Probably going to stick with the Ashe again. I wouldn't be surprised if Genji also comes back, although Mei is also pretty solid for first.
Yeah, and Greasy seems to be quite comfortable on the Mei.
Yeah, I mean, both teams seem to be doing Pretty good work. Or
Uh,
they only ran it on Nepal, so or on the first part of Nepal.
they ran out on the second point too, but they had Richie on May.
Oh, you're right. Did both teams did Oof Troop run it? No, they had.
I don't think
Yeah, they
so.
did. I think they did.
Oh,
Maybe it was
okay.
Ash. I don't remember. It was one of them.
It was a DPS. And
Yeah.
I think a
Yeah,
real
about that.
interesting question is what support other than BAP we're going to see out of them. I think we're highly likely to see the Zen. It seems that the teams are a little bit more comfortable on the Zen with the extra poke he provides.
Yeah, I mean, in the double shield mirror, I think BAP Zen is kind of just ideal. The Discord with added with the extra damage of just being Zenyatta is just another level of just insta killing whoever you pull out of position.
Yeah, double shields already, as I think everyone who's ever played it knows, are very, very punishing. As just even a tiny misstep that shouldn't kill you, you just die immediately, as you can get pulled or just insta gibbed, and Zen just ramps that up even more.
Yeah, and honestly, if you're doing a mirror, you don't need Lucio because you're not gonna be speeding anywhere. And then, Mercy is not a bad option, but Anna doesn't do much. There's just not a lot else you can run other than Zen.
Well, I think we're going to be
They
in
tell
here
it
for a
too, though.
close match, although Oof Troop goes up 1-0. I predict that this map, we might be here for a while.
It could be a best of 5 here, or 5 maps. I mean,
I think I'll have a better. I think we'll know more after this map, but I think a 3-2 is likely. I think
Alright.
Dudu showed some life, and I think there's a good chance they start taking it back. But we'll find out, won't we?
Yeah, we sure will. Looks like both teams ready. Should be hopping in a second here.
We got some nice chat going on.
Having some fun.
Apparently, they're not so fan of the beta shocks, which is unfortunate.
Some common enemy for the two of these guys.
Yeah, we'll see after this match if they can continue to put aside their differences upon the heads of the beta shocks.
They'll band together.
Well, Oof, or actually, 900 IQ was the team that put away beta shocks a little earlier last week, which will be playing up 5 heads, and whenever that is, that will be a great match.
Let's go.
The casters here are not biased at all.
Oh no. Who are the 05 again? Who are the 05 heads again? I never heard of those guys.
Yeah, I'd never heard. They're a new team. They don't look very good. You shouldn't
Oh,
prepare
I
against
thought
them.
they looked pretty great, actually. From what I've
I
seen.
hear they're like a stupid ball one-trick team or something. I don't know. Not relevant.
Who knows?
Well, it looks like Dudu is coming out with the Brig, which is maybe the more meta pick, but they have to be really careful of the Zenyatta.
Yeah.
It does provide some protection. Yeah, the Brig does provide some protection from the Genji.
The Genji's gonna have a lot easier time when he's got the pack on him.
Yeah, even though armor's been removed, pack is good, and
I mean Whipshot's a pretty good defensive option to just keep them even further back while they're trying to push in.
so they started on high ground here, which I mostly like. It's kind of weird that they're all there in stacks. Just seems to get deleted.
Although Richie trades out a kill on there, get on the go again.
Yeah. So that again has a closer spawn. Richie getting picked.
Now the troops kind of just walking into him.
It seems to me that Oof has the better position here. Stax is getting caught out early quite often, And as we said, this matchup, this double shield is really about which team makes the less mistakes. And right now, it definitely seems to be Oof Troop. As Richie
Genji battle on the bridge on mid. Ranger just cleaning everything up. Oh, the Sigma bind him. He's not aware.
Like oh, nice rock from Gecko. I think Deadshot's gonna die here. That's my prediction.
He might. He's got Link though.
Oh, and Stacks take the dynamite. Though even though Oof came up with a good win, they're only at 2 ults.
Ooh, and Oof Troop's DPS just putting the hurt on him right now, just ruining any chance of them recontesting.
I'm really surprised Dudu decides to hold where they're holding.
In a rough spot right now. I don't think he gets. Never mind.
Oh.
Kogan getting a little aggressive for that kill. Looks like this is Dudu's chance to turn it around.
Dudu's out early with the ult and they're forcing the quarter, and Oof just rolls through them. I might have to change my prediction, though it's a little soon for that.
Yeah, I mean, Oof Troop kind of just had all angles on them. Despite being down 1, they had positionally the advantage there.
And it looks like it's another fight win as they get a bad spawn.
Blade coming out, just to punish, clean him up quickly.
And even coming into 3rd with 5 minutes, Oof Troop still has a relatively equal number of ults coming in with Trance and Supercharger versus the Blade. I guess I take that back. Dudu's looking pretty strong on the alt front.
Yeah, I mean they've got Bongo, or not Bongo, they got Bob and Blade, and they're getting real close to Bongo and Flux here.
Oh, again.
Troop coming out to Bongo.
We got a nice ult, yes, nice trance by Deadshot, trancing 2nd. And
huge pull from Link. He pulls out their Captain Fletch. And Oof Troop's gonna have to back up here. So maybe this is the momentum
shifting
that Dudu needs.
Dudu used, I think used 5 ults there, and all they have is Apple.
I mean, that is true, but they only really have Flux and Window, so they're only up 1 ult here.
Close to, yeah. Close to
Ash. Get Bob. Window comes out for Dudu. And
I really don't like Richie's and Stacks positioning here. There's no need to be that aggressive in this matchup, especially against a Genji and a Zen who can just discord you in one shot you combine.
I mean, they got picked early and the rest is kind of history there. They just roll over the rest of their team.
Yeah. I think the difference maker here is in the positioning of Oof Troop. They do a much better job playing tightly and taking risks, intelligent risks.
Initiating match.
Alright, well, we're swapping sides here. Let's see if Dudu can do an attack quite as fast as that one was.
Yeah, 3:38 is not a bad time.
That's a pretty solid time for Hollywood.
Ready for battle.
Coming out with probably the Torb coming out instead of
As a
Genji.
Torb enthusiast, what do you think of this?
Oh, I'm a big fan, to be honest with you. I think he's gonna set up the turret probably pretty far back on an off angle. It'll catch out anybody trying to like. Oh, he's gonna get on the stairs there, so it's hidden. That's the god spot.
Yeah, it's a classic spot.
Or maybe not. Maybe he's.
Oh, maybe not.
He's got a better idea.
I'm a big fan of the Torque pick here. I think he's really underrated right now. Greasy switching over to the Mei, which I don't think is too surprising.
Interesting spot for that turret there. I think it might be a little too high to even shoot anything unless it's real close to that door.
We will see. I think it might provide some good punishes on the Genji, but it could definitely be too aggressive, or like too far away to really do much.
Yeah, looks like Dudu's trying to take this high ground here.
They're on the Rhine again, but they have Rhine Rissa. Nice wall.
Wall, block him off.
Nice shot by Deadshot. Looks like Dudu's waking up.
Oh yeah,
To go up to.
Calm on him here. Good pulls by Link there to punish the DPS and the support when they're a little out of position. And that just that's kind of the end of him.
Dudu's gotta be up about that. They just rolled right on in and didn't know into Richie's going to the Tracer. I'm really liking the switches Dudu's doing. They're not. They recognize that in the mirror match they're not as good, so they're playing some more comfort picks and some picks that really align more with what seems to be their aggressive playstyle.
She's swapping to the Widow now, using the Tracer just to get the quick switch or the quick respawn.
They're taking the elevators nice and slow.
They're kind of split here. If Troop wanted to push either side, they'd probably be in trouble. Looks like they're pushing Cart, just trying to take the space in main.
They got off the Rhine, went to Sig, and we know how deadly North Sig is. Oh, okay, they do punish Gecko, which was
Big
good.
damage from the window.
See if they see the Ash coming behind.
Oh, they don't
again.
know. They are unaware. Alright, good little bit of stall there from Again.
I like their positioning here now. Dudu seems to be set up to kind of cover both entrances from angles that should make it very hard for Oof to contest. Me trying to remember their name is real Oof.
Oh, Stacks getting pulled off. Takes out their immortality really early.
Richie getting sniped. I really like the Bob there to contest point. Not sure about the Blizzard, but we'll see what it gets.
Big, gets almost everybody.
Oh my god, it's... Can they get the back? They can get...
Oh yeah, they're turning this around. Although, still getting kind of close here. Bongo comes out, and that might just be the end there. Yeah, they could just roll through him with the Bongo damage. That should be the point. Ooh, Ranger getting a pick on the Hanzo real quick, but not really gonna do anything with it.
Now they have their own 5 minutes. Time bank coming into third. We got ourselves a match here, folks.
This may be way closer than previously expected.
Interesting that they go to the Lucio. Maybe not considered as good, but I believe it's one of Deadshot's best hero. As Richie gets picked off by Soldier 77.
Bongo coming out.
I like the kite. I like the kite.
Bongo maybe a little too early, a little unnecessary. Not much value getting found with it. Big pull, man.
A nice aggressive shield. Oh, a massive pull.
Window coming out.
Followed up by a large flux.
They trans counter that, but they're running out of cooldowns here. Flux coming out from.
But a little late. It looks like if they can get Gecko here, looks like
he's real far
very
forward.
split.
I don't think only half the team knows he's there. He's still living.
Gecko finally goes down. Richie gonna die here. Or not. I'm not a prophet. Well, Oof at the very least knows that they'll have the time bank. A bold high noon in front of the Sigil and Orisa, the Bat-Bolt and the Orisa shield, but...
He gets Blizzard off. Big freeze.
Greasy is really nuts here on the Mei. We saw it last match.
putting the work in. Desperation here from Uftrup, just trying to stall as long as I can. But a very solid time at 3 minutes. So long that they had to shrink both times.
Yeah, but they gotta be happy with this. They really started turning it around.
Yeah, they pulled themselves back in. They're back in it now. This is anybody's game here.
Looks like we're gonna get the close match that we thought, and my sleep didn't want. I think we're gonna see the Rhine again here.
Yeah, that it worked pretty well for them. So it's not broken. Why fix it?
Yeah, it seems to me that
Ready for battle.
they really like having the feeding Rhine and creating space and just being able to take space with that and be able to do their thing.
Attackers.
We'll see how Uftrup adjusts now that they kind of know game plan of Dudu a little better. Probably won't see them holding under Cafe at all. They'll probably be a lot more stacked together above. Try to get more poke damage out.
The Genji Torb I think is kind of interesting. I'm not sure the Torb is such a great pick when the other team is not running the Genji.
3,
And if I was Dudu, I would not be running Genji again.
defend objective A.
Looks like they're deciding to hold further forward this time instead of.
Maybe just get some cooldowns out.
Yeah, I guess they're just.
I'm overloading.
I mean, this isn't too bad.
That's a
Unless-
nice Mei wall.
Big wall.
The turret, you doubted it.
It did a lot more than I thought it would.
To
Pretty
be
clever
fair,
spot to capture that rotate there, or to capitalize on that rotate. And this new positioning from Uftrups really given Dudu a run for their money. Seem to
Yeah,
not be able to rotate through without just taking way too much damage.
I'm surprised Dudu didn't go around again like they did the past offense. It seems to be much better about getting them to point.
Yeah, I think them Uftrup holding up front kind of forced Dudu to feel like they needed to play in cover more, so they're gonna take security as their route. Cause it feels like there's more cover, but
They get out the Mei cooldowns. North's looking alone. That's a massive flux. They eat the fire strike. Or a massive pull. Oh, again picking out Richie.
oh, Slime gets blocked by the Mei wall. You hate to see it. Blade coming out, and that's just gonna be a clean fight.
Greasy
Wave
coming
troop.
in clutch once again, just for the wrong team this time.
30 seconds remaining.
It happens sometimes, you know. Mei walls can be unlucky. Sometimes they roll the other team. Sometimes they roll your team. Alright, last push coming in here. Bongo gets cancelled. You do not see that every day.
And a large molten core comes out.
Completely blocks off main. They're gonna have to come around to touch. Deadshot on the touch, but he's getting flux off point.
And that's it.
That's gonna be that.
We'll see if Dudu can get the tie.
Pass into the iris.
It's definitely doable.
Score
2.5 minutes is not too bad.
to 3.
No.
Switching sides.
But Uftrup looking real dominant there. They switched up their strategy
Initiating
just a bit once they figured out what Dudu was doing, and they just looked unstoppable there, to be honest.
Yep. It looks like they're coming out. I can't tell what hero Nor is on by the.
Ready for
Okay,
battle.
there. With the armor values, sometimes you can tell. Looks like Sigma and Orisa. But
Attackers
Yeah, I'm
incoming
sure
in
we'll see a
30
good old
seconds.
double shield mirror here. Still
Yeah.
opting to stay on the Lucio. Deadshot.
I feel like it's
Still
kind of just
deciding who he wants.
a comfort pick here of the Lucio. But I definitely agree with you. It's definitely inferior.
Yeah, I'm not sure I think it's getting that much value. Maybe with the Rhine it'd be okay. It'd kind of be necessary actually, but
3.
not sure with the Sigurs.
Attackers
Also opting for a Kree
defend
with the May.
objective A.
And Oof Troop going to their classic here. The Genji Ash. Very strong composition.
They definitely have the compositional advantage. Genji's just quite good here at taking out Krees, taking out even Mays, Baps. Genji's in the back line. Can they punish
Dude's
him?
Immortality is already down and they're pushing in hard, so this is, yeah, that's
it.
big loss there. Ranger killing absolutely everybody. The Ash going kind of crazy.
Absolutely nuts.
Victory.
One player I'd like to really call out is Don Cheadle. He seems to be doing he or she seems to be doing a very nice job about staying in position, healing up his team, and doing damage when the chance presents itself. I definitely feel like he's being one of the difference makers on their team.
Double kill.
71% defensive
Yeah,
assist.
that's good stuff there.
And 46% offensive assist is not bad either.
What's defensive assists on Bap? Is that with his shift?
Every time you heal someone when they get a kill.
It's just with your right click too?
Any healing.
Gotcha.
It
That
sounds
seems
less
like a-
impressive now.
Yeah, that's a really easy stat to farm.
It's not Brig levels of defensive assists. Brig and Goats was quite something.
Oh yeah, the good old 99 KP. Good stuff.
So it looks like Oof is gonna do a subbing out Crane. That was who was Crane?
That's their Zen.
There's Zen. Juju definitely putting up a bit of a fight there, but they're looking outclassed on the pure mirror match.
Yeah, I mean they haven't really taken the pure mirror. They're switching it up a little with some weird little swaps here and there to change up their strategy, see if they can get some kind of edge, but it doesn't seem to be really in their favor.
No, and Double Shield is not a comp that lends itself to comfort picks or switches. It's pretty single-minded comp.
Yeah, you want long range damage.
And if a hero is as busted as Genji, you can play Genji, but maybe being kind of one of the older style Double Shield heroes, kind of fallen out of favor.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need everybody to have that long range consistent DPS. You can have something that kind of hits them in the back when they're focused somewhere else.
Five players focused on one target is plenty.
Yep.
And I'm wondering if Dudu's going to put Orthus in, as he is on their roster.
We will see. Havana, another hard double shield map, so I feel like we're not going to see any kind of different comps here.
No, I'm with you.
And this, if the mirror's going how it's been going, Dudu's got to really pick it up here. This might be the end of the series.
Yeah. They are showing some signs of life, but
Yeah, they're definitely not getting rolled over necessarily. But they have yet to take the W. They really got to push a little harder here.
I mean, one advantage that might be for Dudu is this is a very good sniper map, and they definitely seem to have snipers as some of their better comfort picks. But
Yeah, they pulled out the Widow for a moment on Hollywood, and it did pretty well. And yeah, I do think I'm not sure how good Genji is on Havana. To be honest with you, I haven't seen too much of it.
He might just be so busted though. So
Yeah, it's still Genji we're talking about. How bad
yes.
could it be?
I mean, I think that if they're, I would really like to see Dudu stick with the Brig, or maybe even switch Mercy instead of Zen if they're going to go for the snipers no Genji strat, as I think that sustain preventing Genji from dove will be quite valuable.
Yeah, we could definitely see some double sniper action coming around. Something along those lines. To play with the just crazy sightlines of Havana.
Yeah. I don't know how comfortable Greasy is on hit scan. Richie definitely seems to be the hit scan player.
I'm sure Greasy's got a mean Ash.
Very true.
Or
Very true.
whatever they put him on. Maybe Hanzo. I think Ash is better.
Orthis coming in. I'm it looks like as tank actually. No, sorry, I'm dumb. As flex support, it looks like. Orthis is a very good player.
See if you can turn it around for him.
Yeah, and Stax was definitely having some problems staying alive, so this could help them out. If you think Oof Troop needs to be changing anything else up, or any flaws that they really?
I mean, so far their tanks have been able to just steadily maintain and push into space, and Go Again and Ranger have just been ripping Dudu to shreds.
Yeah, I'm not.
I mean, so far so good. Like they've been doing great. Not really too many signs of weakness,
No.
apart from you know I think on Hollywood on their first defense, uh, on first they got caught out pretty early, and that can happen on Hollywood first. If you get caught, you kind of lose.
Yeah, and Hollywood, as we saw, is quite snowbally.
Yeah, and that's kind of what happened in the second. Is they just they couldn't get their momentum back, and they kept getting caught in respawns, and then also once Dudu takes the angles around the choke to get back to second from the defender respawn, it's rough to push out,
Yep.
and they felt that hard. Alright, it's time. Havana.
Traveling to Havana.
The home of Double Shield.
Initiating match.
Yep, it is. It is definitely good for Double Shield. Nice long sight lines. Very difficult for any comp other than Double Shield to engage.
Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna see some pretty familiar comps here.
Yeah, and I mean,
Ready
you
for
really
battle.
can't criticize them for these picks because Double Shield is very strong, and not just on this map. It might not be the most entertaining for us viewers, but if you're a team, you got to do what you got to do.
Incoming.
I don't think it's too entertaining for the players either, to be honest with you.
You're a Ryan one trick. Shut up.
So Dudu going with the Widow Genji here, and they've decided they're switching up to the Zen.
Yeah, we'll see if it works out. We'll see if the Orthis pick, bringing in Orthis can really help them. Again, looks like again seems to be getting off the Genji.
Stop the payload.
Going into the Widow, and they're also putting shocks on Brig, unlike Crane playing the Zen. Let's see if this works just as well for them.
Richie just dying early.
That's a big pick for Oof Troop here.
It
They're gonna
seems
be able to take a lot of
really be a
space.
constant problem for them. Though Captain Fletch
A
gets
giant
taken out.
headshot.
This
A lot
is
of Zen damage. This is even now. They could. Looks like they're trying to retake it. Greasy with the big dash. Trying to build some ult charge so you can get that blade real quick.
I'm the bad guy.
without the
And,
they're
Oof Troop
just
gonna
forced
back up. Yeah. Huge pick by Deadshot. Really just swing that back in their favor. Next fight rolling around.
We get a nice
Richie.
taking it.
Early pick. Let's go. And looks like the troops gonna back up off that. Quick and easy fight win there.
Richie nice in position. We get some good vision of him.
Mortality out from Oof Troop, and it doesn't
Wow.
catch the Ash. She
Richie
gets
coming
taken
up
out.
clutch.
Greasy got a big blade coming in. 2. It's taken out by Gecko at the end though. Not able to kill everything, but his
But
team's got a
very
slack.
nice blade. Again, switching off the Widow and over to the Genji. Not too surprising.
A lot of ults online for Juju here. This is a tough fight for Oof Troop going into this.
Yeah, I mean, if I were them, I would be conservative with the ult, get the ult out, and then clutch it out. But they seem to just push right onto Greasy, catching him out.
The window with the dynamite just rips him up. Flux coming out there.
In trance. But Oof does a really nice job just sustaining for now. Nort's on high ground there, got lifted up.
Bongo
They
comes
got
out
super
now,
charged.
and the
they
picks are
just
starting to
delete.
roll around.
They're just
Immortality.
able to delete Fletch.
Yeah, they're
Discord,
just all over here.
Supercharger.
There it goes. Just so much damage for Dudu Blast when they've got Discord and Bongo. After the window goes down, it's just constant max damage.
Yeah, they switch over to Moira, which is interesting. I'm guessing they feel like heals is the problem, but honestly, I feel like Oof is just being a tad too aggressive with their positioning, and Dudu doing a nice job kiting and forcing them to walk into the damage.
Holding this back right corner here now. Really making it hard for them to push into him.
Nice full
Bob.
flux and Bongo.
Big immortality to save him, but it's just not going to be enough.
No, they just stack the Qs.
So
And-
good. So Juju had last fight with the keys, and then Oof Troop claps back this fight.
I cast this forth.
Yes, some very nice ult economy, getting the W, and Uchu finally pushing past first. We'll see if they can carry the momentum. This is not the easiest of second points. A nice pull on Nord. Oh, clutch rock too. Not
He's
quite
able to
enough.
sneak away. Pretty early immortality here to save Link.
Greasy on top here.
Deadshot a little further forward. Both the supports kind of way separated from their team.
Yeah, it was not a great rotation look from Dudu.
A little bit of miscommunication there, I think, of where they wanted to go. And Oof Troop's just rolling through second.
Yeah,
I think Dudu's got one more group up here though.
Allow me to repair the damage.
It really seems to me that teams don't have a good idea of how to attack, and even though Dudu's on the defense, they don't control cards, so they're kind of at the mercy.
A lot of ults coming out. Kill
I'm
feed
gonna
looking
hold
real
off
even. Starting to get
Yeah.
real blue though. And unless okay.
Dudu
hold
coming
on.
up clutch. Lots of ults used. 5 ults from Dudu used, and it appears that just 2 ults from from Oof being used. So not the trade Dudu wants, and we might be in another first point situation here where they just get rolled.
Although Bongo is available for Juju. They want to pause. Bongo's available for Juju, so they could build up some ults here pretty fast if they use that correctly.
Yeah. Nice clutch Bongo can make it really hard to push in, and if they play their cards right, this is the last fight on second. That's an unfortunate DC. I think you happen to remember if he had his ult?
I think they already used window. I think that was one of the ults they used. Because they used 2, and looks like they've got almost 4 here.
It comforts it a little bit, and just so fast at building that ball. It's just
Yeah, it's also baffled. You get those quick. Classic look down and right click, and then hit shift, and bam, you got like a bunch of windows. A lot of ult charge really fast, especially when you're playing double shield and everyone's just right there on top of you.
yeah. It's double shield is it really punishes individual play. It really favors teams that are very tight in their positioning and very tight about not dying because it's so easy to die in double shield.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of damage, a lot of abilities that can just hold you still if you misstep, and that combination is pretty lethal, especially considering the range of all the characters involved.
And there's not really any distractions to take any damage away from the front line. There's no tracers in the back line, no sombras in the back line. Even Genji is only dashing in once he's pretty confident he can secure a kill. So that means that all 6 players are shooting forward.
Right. And, I mean, Genji is like the only really flanker that can compete in the double shield, because with Reflect, when everyone's already clumped in the same spot, just look at that spot with Reflect and they can't really hurt you.
Yeah. Even though he's being played as a flanker-ish, he's not really a flanker in the same way that we used to have him. He's really much more of a finisher these days. Looks like Don is back, and they'll have to back. Oof will have to back up here to make sure they're 6. But
Yeah.
my money's definitely on Oop going into this fight, but you really never know.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely winnable for either side. Definitely looks like Utroop's got a bit of advantage here, but
Activating the barrier.
Again gets killed with that really clutch pull, and I do not like Oof's positioning here.
yeah, they gotta back up real quick if they want a good last fight here.
30 seconds.
The flank in Orisa though, well, the evil
Clutch.
toaster, the evil
Lurking.
toaster,
Greasy found him though.
way too early though. Link calling it out.
Looks like Don is having some internet issues here, which honestly might cost them this point. Probably will cost them this point.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it's definitely going to cost him. Don's been very good here, just keeping everyone alive, not dying. Kind of one of those players who you don't really notice until you notice how he's just that consistent player that
I mean,
that keeps
not
you
to
alive.
mention, there's like 40 seconds there that they couldn't fight because he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Some lively discussion going in on chat. Unless Greasy throws this for them, I don't think it's happening. But I've been wrong before.
I mean, unless Fletch just pops off right here and gets a 5k, I'm not sure I believe in this map here, or this point.
But they can definitely full hold. This is a very full holdable and a very second holdable point.
Captain Fletch did not get the 6k. It didn't happen.
I think I'm as shocked as you are. as in not shocked at all.
Bongo's coming out, and this is. Oh, they didn't get killed. Oh, there it is. That's the first pick going
Ball?
for Juju.
I,
Although kills are coming
Oh my-
out for Oof Troop. They
No
might be
way.
doing the impossible here. They're clutching it.
what a clutch from Oof Troop.
Hello.
Just as easy as that, I guess. They just
Easy clap.
they don't even need 6 players.
The payload
No.
has reached the checkpoint.
Just
It
need
just goes to show you can't give up.
Hello.
yeah.
Playing the Moira Lucio here, it looks like they're. Yeah, they switch
I
over
think
to
they're
Zap
just
to get the point.
Getting ready to switch over. They wanted OT.
And we got a ball here.
I am surprised he's not switching right now.
Yeah, as much of a ball enthusiast I am, this is not the point to play ball on. Anyone who plays
wow.
ball on this point
He's creating
insane.
Seconds
Created some space.
a lot of space for Ranger to just pick everybody off.
I feel like it's just the
Huge
caster's,
tunnel drive too.
caster's curse. Anything we say, the opposite happens.
The ball is farming here. What was that about ball being bad?
As I said, you shouldn't listen to me because everything I say is wrong. But you have the untape too, so use it whenever you want.
Oh, I will. Don't worry about it.
30 seconds.
They're staying on the ball, and I believe Oof Troop was known for some interesting comps last season, so it's good to see them return.
Kind of just gets insta-killed though. Blade and Flux, and Blade gets taken out though, but Dudu's still got this fight here.
Remaining.
Yeah, we'll see if Oof can clutch it out this time. I'm not gonna say anything to
Early
Caster's
play.
curse them. Well, it's OT. He got OT.
No avail.
Échappe à mon regard.
Ball with the touch from behind. Still on it as long as he can.
Spinning and unlikely to winning, but we've been wrong before here.
Bongo comes out,
And,
and they clean up. Looks like end of the road there for Oof Troop.
well, the map is not over. Oof did not probably did not get as far as they would like to.
Sides.
Let's see if Dudu on the attack here. Got
Initiate.
This is for all the marbles. They gotta clutch it. If
yeah, this is it. They gotta push. At least they gotta push it all the way. Or not all the way.
in
But
83 meters, 83.18 meters.
I mean, they were looking pretty solid on first.
And second
If
too.
they're- yeah, they were looking good, kind of all around, honestly. A lot closer than
Ready for battle.
our previous 2 maps. Well, those were pretty close too. But you know, signs of life here.
One fun fact about Dudu is their average age I think is around like 13 or 14, and you can see that in their sense of humor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, who would name them Dudu Blast?
It's kind of an immature name, don't you think?
Yeah. But when you're 13 or 14, you have all the time in the world to play Overwatch, so
4,
Oh yeah,
2,
for sure.
1.
look, coming out on the Moira again, Oof, as well as the Genji. Moira pick is interesting to me. While Bap and Zen from Dudu.
Pushing. Both the DPS taking angle away from the tanks, although Gecko's kind of meeting up with them.
Again goes in really aggressive, and once again, a little too much.
Yeah, Link takes him out. Immortality kind of just doesn't let again do anything that he wants to do there.
No, you really have to be cautious with your dash with Genji.
Although Ranger getting picked with the dynamite, kind of evening it out here. Ranger getting another pick and another.
A really nice play from again, just baiting them into a false sense of security.
Ranger kind of just popping off on that fight to really just clutch it out, bring it back
Yeah.
for the team.
hello.
That was looking really promising there at the start for Dudu, but
One pick just doesn't mean that much right now because it's, especially when it's not on a tank.
that is true.
Now that pick probably means quite a
Real
bit.
fast. Window is used too.
They do pick Crane though, but that's the end of Dudu.
Without your main tank, it's hard to push in any further than that, and they're just gonna get pummeled in there.
This is really a brutal point to play Orisa on into double shield. Really just a brutal point to play most things into most
Personne
things.
n'échappe à mon regard.
Like, Richie's got walls, we'll see if it nets him a pick. He really needs to come up big here. Dudu is really counting on that pick here.
Greasy aggressively pushing
Cat-
that Sigma
Cat's
plant.
flash barely lives.
It's taken out there. The Bongo was put out. Both the fluxes coming out.
But Gecko is bigger.
Real red. As Uftrup is cleaning them up.
They did use a lot of ults. They do have Blade, but Dudu has Trance to respond. They also have Dudu's almost at Blade and at Supercharger. I like the Ashe pick a lot more than the Widow, as Ashe can kind of dynamite in and Greasy and Genji can finish them off, where Widow really needs to do all of it on her own, and so does Genji.
Yeah,
so there's kind of
I mean-
synergy.
Dynamite also just allows you to get value even when everybody's behind a shield.
I would. We're kind of in like that stage of the fight when nothing's really happening, but things are about to
Hold on, they're
happen.
coming out. Whoever lasts the longest is Bongo and Bladen coming in. Immortality down, and Greasy is slicing them up.
Bongo and Blade.
A lethal combo. Deadshot ended up actually just finishing everybody off there.
Yeah. And
Hitting them with those nice left clicks.
Dudu doing a really nice job lasting the longest here. This is one of the situations where lasting long is very important.
Oh yeah, that's most situations. That's
Well, your play certainly does not reflect that.
I don't know what you're talking about. Ranger getting a pick right off the bat here at the dynamite.
Nice pull onto Gecko, but
Hold off.
Oof just has the high ground control here.
Ranger's Ashe is kind of crazy.
Definitely nuts. I would. The high ground control, it can be brutal, but problem is there's no path of retreat, and Orthus just getting picked off right away.
Fighting outside. And Trance comes out.
Same with Cole,
Blade doesn't end up getting anything.
but he stays alive, and that's key.
That is pretty big to get Trance out and not die with Blade.
And Cole just charges so fast that it just doesn't matter.
It's very true. Now they're trying again, but this time from the high ground. Flux coming out.
Again, doing some dashing, and he manages to survive this time.
Just all the way in the favor of Uftrup here.
I don't know why they continue to go to the high ground to the left. It just puts them at so much distance between them. Doesn't allow them to use the fact that Uftrup has no path of retreat up here. They could even try going high ground to the left, but I don't know if that would be a great idea either.
I mean, might be their best bet to just try to avoid LOS and try to get some pulls off behind and see if they can get
Yeah.
that way.
I believe you can pull them off here by pulling in the corner.
Yeah.
But
Although-
massive flux comes in, and
Oh yeah. This is Dudu's fight here. They're taking it back. Big Bob puts in the damage, and Nort finishing
And-
off a lot of targets.
they have Supercharger here, which will be really key for the recontest. Fletch switching off the Orisa and going ball here, which is unexpected.
Yeah, it's an
Also,
interesting strategy.
that back ult seems unexpected too.
Looks like he's just trying to
remaining.
stall point fast. Fletch
Yeah,
gets picked up by Deadshot.
I don't know. Zen seems squishy until you realize that Discord just screws you up.
Blade not doing too hot there, but making space. Although it's pretty even here.
Oof is down to 1.
Fletch killing a lot here. It's just 2 on point left. Yep, looks like they're gonna get a little bit further. They're gonna need their team to show up again. Yeah, the rest of them switch to stall characters so they can get back quick. This stall's gonna be pretty tough here. Their comp is not looking too good right now.
No, we're doing some spinning. Spinning from Fletch.
Fight's pretty even so far. Judo getting a bit of the advantage though. Looks
Yeah,
like they're
Dudu-
gonna be able to take this. Keeps going the way it's going.
Captures Curse, but it looks like Dudu wins.
The payload has reached the
I'm sure they're all gonna switch back to their.
Yeah, we see
Double
Orisa
shield.
from Fletch, Orisa from Link.
Yep.
Dudu's
Okay.
coming online with some ults.
Greasy's sticking with the Tracer, and so is Again. Maybe hoping. Or
Again-
Again goes to the Echo.
Yeah? See, it's very. The problem is this map's very open. But
Greasy's coming pretty close to his pulse bomb. Gets a pretty clutch stick. That might be the map for them. Big flux coming out from Nort. Immortality saved them though.
just it's cool to Richie getting a pick on Ranger.
That's pretty big. The trance to counter their Oof Troops flux. And there's the stick.
Before I
And there's
ignore, I'm gonna cast his
yeah.
curse them. It looks like they get the W. It looks like
Echo's
they have
still alive. Good touch. Bob's coming into touch.
Gets
Gets
blocked.
stopped short by the Link, and
victory.
takes the map.
We got ourselves a match here.
2-1 now.
Play of the game.
I think Orthus was one of the primary difference makers. He just wasn't dying like Stax was, and it really did help them.
Yeah, I mean,
And in general, I think Duty just wasn't taking the risks that they were taking earlier maps that they had no business of taking.
yeah, they're playing real clean, real calculated, and are able to just push through a lot of those fights.
And it doesn't look like Dawn is coming back, which is definitely going to be a problem from Oof. Though at least their sub is a support player, so.
I mean, Crane was in for the first maps, he just was
I would-
not on the BAP.
Yeah, it was Crane and Dawn instead of Shox and Dawn.
Yep. Well, Skya now. You know, I'm sure we're seeing some more double shield. Although Volskaya is definitely a map where something could change, at least on first.
Yeah, Oof has shown a bit of proclivity for switching off the Orisa, but I don't think it's gonna stick because every time they get off, they just don't seem to be doing well. Well, we're up to an hour and 20 minutes here on this match, and I still think this is gonna go the distance. I never retracted my 3-2.
It's definitely could be that. We'll see. I mean, Juju has shown a little bit of other comps up their sleeve with the Ryan Sig, with the Ryan Orisa.
I think we're just gonna see a straight double shield mirror. I think we're gonna continue to see Orthosin. I think we're gonna continue to see Zen, Genji, Ashe. I think both teams seem to be having most success with the meta, a very meta comp. So I don't see them switching off.
Yeah, You're probably right. Probably gonna be good old double shield mirror, and I'm sure there's gonna be Ash. Might see the Torb come back for Oof Troop. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Torb's not
But
bad on Volskaya.
yeah, I don't know if I was the comp decider of this team of these teams, I would just go back to Genji, Ashe, Zen, Bap, double shield. But never know, and I've been wrong this casting this so far. So take my word with a grain of salt. And not trying to piss off their coach and organizer, Blue. Well, no, not trying to. They're
Make a
trying to.
soundboard so that
Yeah.
he's always aware of how pissed Blue is.
Well, Doo are a bunch of memers. I think we have a bit of an interaction with Doo with Richie and Greasy being on O5 heads once upon a time, and us having played with them somewhat. So we know them pretty well, and they are quite something as personalities. They have a personality. They're a bunch of fun, but you got to be a specific type of person to tolerate hanging out with them.
I think they're great. They're good guys.
As I was saying, specific type of personality. But what's your who do you predict to win this?
I mean, I think this is gonna be the closest map we've seen so far. I think this is everything's on the line here. But as far as the map's been going, I feel like this probably goes in the favor of Oof Troop. They've been kind of just showing that they have a little bit more of the edge, a little bit more consistently.
Well, I'm
and
gonna
that's kind
curse.
of how it goes.
I'm gonna curse Doo and say I think Doo is gonna clutch this out, and
Big reverse sweep.
I think reverse sweep. I think that they've shown that they're not gonna make the stupid mistakes that they were making. That they can really play, and I think this momentum, and I think we saw a bit of mental booming from Oof too. Mental boomage. I know that's not a word.
Now we know that if Doo loses, it's your fault.
That is very true. They can definitely sue me.
Your reputation is on the line.
Yeah.
I like the risk.
I have a mighty reputation to uphold.
Oh yeah.
I just think the momentum's gonna shift, and momentum is a powerful thing in this game.
Yeah, it's definitely could happen.
Traveling to Volskaya
But
Industries.
we'll see.
All comes down
Initiating
to this. Well, not exactly, but big map here for Juju. They really gotta pull ahead so they can stay in and get that sweep that you think they got.
I think they got it in them. The question is, do they think it?
Oh, I think they get. They definitely think they got it. They're going hard here. I know them. They're giving it their all.
I don't know if you want them to give it them all. They might just kind of go off the cliff to giving it them all.
Oh no.
I think they need
If
to be
they
at like
give
a
it their all,
95.
they're in their spawn, and they're just no one's
think
allowed to leave spawn.
I think that's the problem. They're in their spawn and they're just gonna get back capped.
attackers incoming.
Now they got
in 30
dead shot and they're ready. He's watching the flank,
Facts.
ready to beam anybody who goes by.
I was getting excited for the Bastions,
Hey,
but they're on the sim.
hello.
They hovered the sim for. I doubt they were. Yeah. He's gone back to his tried and true.
Oh, it looks
His
like
Ash has been popping off.
other than the Zen, it looks like I was correct.
It's looking like a complete mirror here.
Yeah. Wait, you are right. Ranger has been popping. Oh.
is picked real early by the pole there. Kind of aggressive only on that middle high ground.
It's
Right off the
unfortunate.
bat.
Yeah,
And that's a
it's 2
big
CP.
pick to get early, so this does not look like it's going to be going too well.
Nort's still alive, and so is
Richie's
Richie.
still alive.
There goes Richie.
Gecko takes out Richie. Nort's diving in just to reset.
That was definitely an unfortunate play there by Orthus. This is not a meta where you can be careless. Greasy's going over to the May. I
Yeah,
dare say
forward.
his
Very
signature
big.
character. Interesting, the Ana Lucio. I don't know. I feel like this comp switch is a little premature, but and I know
Yeah.
premature when I see things.
Nort getting a quick pick onto Genji.
And Greasy almost clutching out Gecko, but out of ammo on the May. Oh, and there goes shots.
Real far in. And then they're just gonna run him over here. Taking it to the spawn. Big wall. Doesn't let him get out.
This is
goes
one of
Crane.
the good spawn camp maps, so I would like to see it, but I don't think they
Doesn't
got
look
the
like
balls.
they're that ambitious. They like nice and safe on point.
Hey.
Looks like the spectator's getting kind of rowdy.
Can't just call yourself ready.
Well, they're set. Oof is setting up. See it again. Goes in deep on
Diving
it.
in real deep in the back line. He's got his blade available. Both Bobs coming in, going across point.
And looks like a blade.
Blade's coming out from the game. Gets one.
They nano Richie
But-
and they take out the blade, but
But Ranger's Bob is just killing everybody.
Ranger's
Ranger
Bob
with
is
a big
almost as good as
5K.
Ranger.
It's another kill for Ranger. Bongo is coming out. Should be able to get that ball real fast.
Greasy gets on
Native
point.
nice block.
North charges on but dies. They get Blizzard
Blizzard.
off. That could be large.
Freezes almost everybody, but there's
But-
nobody there to kill him.
No.
Time is
They got the
ticking
stall
off
going.
the clock.
If Dudu can get some picks here, they could snowball it, but it does not look like it's happening.
Looks like they're just trying to burn as much time as they can. And time might be
And
running out
that's
here.
it.
And
338 is for when they just cap first so easily. Is not bad.
Score
still a pretty tough time to beat.
2. Switching sides.
So we'll
Definitely.
see.
And the big markets. It's over a minute. Well over a minute, but it's still over a minute, and it's 2 CP.
Yeah, it is 2 CP though, so it's still anyone's game here. This
CP is not necessarily known for having the best team win it, though.
not necessarily. It's pretty random at times. It is just if you win 2 fights in a row, you could potentially just win right there.
Yep.
And if those
Ready for battle.
fights happen to be the first 2 fights of the game, you've got a 6-minute time bank.
Very true. Ranger with a bit of deception here. Probably not gonna work.
Let's see, he's pulling some reverse psychology maybe. Maybe he thinks he's revealing the Torb, so they think it's not the Torb, but it is the Torb. But
But it's
no,
not the Torb.
It's not the Torb though. It's Ash.
I don't blame him. Ranger's Ash has been nutty.
Again on the Echo this time instead of the Genji. And it looks like they're opting to hold lower instead of on the high ground on the right.
5,
Probably
Well,
just
4, 3,
some early damage in here.
1.
Yeah, and I think
And
once
Nord
they
on
see
the
the
right.
Rhine,
Defend
they're coming out with the Rhine comp, and we'll see if they can effectively contest it, like they did on Hollywood.
Yeah, I think this positioning here is in expecting the run.
And they
And
break
the run
Nord's
shield
shield.
already down. It's just way too much damage for him to handle.
And they retreat kind of backwards. If they they don't retreat in time, and Nort gets really low. Link goes down.
Ranger killing 2.
I think that's
3.
a first where Link goes down before Nort.
4.
Massive
Ranger.
anti by Orthis, but
Annihilating. They're just, you know, they got on top of them, but it was just too late. They had nothing left to even kill anything. You just couldn't make it happen.
it is the pain of playing Ryan these days. Well, they
It
switch
is
over to something traditional.
Not
We'll see if,
particularly good.
see if Richie can get the picks. They're really relying on him here. Pluses and minuses of Widow.
They're all pushing high ground. Frishy on the off angle. Goes for a hook shot.
Looks like Echo,
Successful.
and there goes Richie. Once
Echo
again,
is
Echo
tough
just-
1v1 for Widow.
definitely.
This looks like they're gonna try and just sit here and wait. And Move Troop's just gonna let them do it.
Yeah, I don't think you want to push this.
It's probably right. Oh, the Ranger gets greasy in transition there, so they might have to just reset. Richie goes down to Gecko, and they're just full sending a lot harder than I thought they would. They're putting ults in.
Yeah, I'm surprised the ults Oof Troop is putting in. It's a real oof, the ults they use.
I mean, they still have their actual bongo, and rally, and flux, and window. So they're looking pretty solid. I'm surprised you put. I guess they put Nano in because they're swapping to Moira.
Yeah,
But
I'm
not a lot of ults online for Dudu, and this is the clock's ticking down here. These fights are gonna really matter here.
yeah, and both teams have a lot of ults, so Q Festa coming in. Oh, they do a bait. Oh, they should clutch out Brick here, but Moira dies.
Blink getting 2 though. It's definitely winnable for them. Flux comes out, beat to counter it. Captain Fletch with the bongo. Bongo gets destroyed by May.
Hey,
Dudu pulling
Yeah,
it back.
this is Dudu's point. Now comes the tough point though. This
was
is for
a-
all the marbles.
Really good play with the bait and switch. Able to pull
Yeah.
out or pick off shocks.
Objective lost.
Good recognizing his kind of aggressive flanks he was taking, or aggressive plays, and kind of punished that real fast. So they're trying to take the high ground here for a second, and one gets pulled off, so they gotta wait for the elevator again.
Routine activated.
And pull almost gets them all off, but
Nice flux.
starting with the flux.
And the
Flux
blizzard.
That gets Gecko.
And supercharger. Link goes down. That could be. It's 2 Supi. Interesting echo switch.
Really even here, which is no,
Nope.
Oof
And
is
that's it.
falling ahead.
It's really a brutal map type for a brutal comp where you just can't win when you go down.
Yeah, you really just gotta win, and you gotta win hard.
A lot of pressure on the Orissas to not die. And easier said than done. Orisa might seem easy, but when you have the entire team's damage and you can't afford not to push in, it's harder than it seems.
Boosting up.
It looks like they're gonna go on around to, okay, they're just going main. I really like this positioning here by Oof, just not letting just not letting them push on each other. Like Like
Or
why?
being a little too aggressive there in the transition. Try to get some poke in and just pull, rock.
Flight routine.
He just got, you know, squashed for trying to even peek for a second. Richie also gets caught out in the transition. They're just punishing him for being out of position real fast, and then straight to the spawn. But they're backing up, holding point again. Pretty smart play here.
It's getting down into that Minotaur territory because that's dangerous. Because even if Dudu manages to cap, they probably won't have any time left,
remaining.
and then it's Oof's match for the taking.
Changing position.
Trying again with the
Nice!
left side,
Oh my
but,
god! What a dirty combo!
window
Oh.
dynamite and the pull is just there's really not too much you can do into that one.
No, Greasy's on the Doom, which is really interesting.
30 seconds remaining.
Dudu has ults, but so does Oof. The supercharger, maybe even the double supercharger, the flux, and this is looking to be unlosable. Maybe not winnable, but unlosable for Oof. Well, we see it. We could potentially see it go to 6 maps.
A lot of ultimates coming out all at once.
The
Even
death
so
of Link,
far, though,
but
looks like
no
it's
main tank.
up, and Ranger kills everybody with his bob, and that's gonna be it.
What? That's a nice game. Really nice plays from Oof Troop.
Oof Troop
Um,
takes the series 3-1.
Play of the game.
The Ranger kind of went crazy again.
Yeah.
It's been shown that he can do. Yeah, that combo is just that's just
Dirty.
rough.
Yeah. I mean, even though Ranger clutched, I'm actually thinking to give the Golden Hammer should actually go to a Captain Fletch. I think that Oof Troop did such a good job controlling their engagement, and I think a big part of that was Fletch's positioning. He never died first. They were almost always in the better positioning, and it really enabled the rest of their team. But I don't know if I'll get many takers on that assessment.
Yeah, I mean, that may be true, but Ranger hit their head a lot.
That
Like
is
a
also
lot.
true.
Clicked on
Well,
the
we are
heads, and
casters, and
everybody
we gotta
died.
love our DPS players. So
Ranger secures the MVP.
that's all it takes. Just gotta play DPS if you want the MVP.
Yeah.
I
If you want
apologize.
MVP, click on the heads. Easy clap. Well, good games coming out there.
See if we can get any of them in here.
Looks like most of them have dipped. So I think that might be it.
Oh, really nice match played. It was a pleasure to cast.
Oh yeah.
And we wish the best to all their teams in their next games.
All right.
I guess it's bye.